Good morning. Good morning. It's lovely to be alive, isn't it? When you've got friends who send little messages and wake you up on a Sunday morning, which is very good. Thank you very much to the particular friend that did, so that I could make it in time to be here for our Daily Lenormand card spread reading. Yes, I have slept in again, so obviously my body needed it again, which is fine, and I'm going to really enjoy my breakfast. We have, as you could see, let's have a look at the outside scene. I'll just whip that one in here. Oh, hang on, I can do that, I think. Let me have a look, can I? And we can switch it round. Have a look at the rain. It's supposed to switch round. That's it. And just go to this camera again. It's interesting, like with the buttons I'm pressing. Whoop, wrong one. Buttons I'm pressing there. I can move around the scenes, but it's a beautiful morning of gentle, soft rain. And there I could hear the birds in the background. As you can see, there's one of them that's in the bird bath. There was one there. And the fact that my my garden is growing, the lawn is growing quite well, and it's been mowed. Isn't it lovely? It's just so nice to be able to look out over that, and it's a gorgeous morning, I think, anyway. So what I'll do though is I'll drop that out, and wherever you are, I hope your vista, your view is as nice as mine. It's homey, it's my home. It is where I love to be. So, and that you are loving where you are as well. And if you're not, because sometimes situations can mean you're not quite where you want to be, but put that shift of energy into, like, create a shift of energy that's changing the perspective you're looking at, how where you are, how you are, and bring into it just that sense of beauty and inner love for self out to where you are, in home, wherever you are, holidaying, whatever it is you're doing. I just realised how far I was away from my table desk. There we go. Rectified. I'm still waking up, as you can tell, quite likely, as you can tell. And I'm going to shift which glasses I'm wearing because I actually need the better focus at the moment. I am starting to sort of look, there, that's a bit better. Good morning, Karen. Whoops. Lovely to have you here this morning. Oh, I so love those. Look, I do have a little soft spot for dogs, so definitely, like, I'm seeing a couple of dogs. It's beautiful, and I woke up with a dog face at my face almost. With still looking after my daughter's dogs for the moment. And Caitlin, gorgeous to have you here. Thank you, friend. I am here. Yes, I am here. So we're going to shift over to the cards because I did manage to have just enough time to get tidied up. Well, dressed first, too, tidied up and here in front of the desk on time with the cards. So what we have got is the Rana George. I'm using those again because they happen to still be on my reading table. So that's the cards we're using. And we have just a 3-card layout. I really like the back of this. Oh, I just realised I haven't got a pointer. I'll just get a pen. Actually, I'm going to use the, I do want to use this one. For some reason, I just need to be using the dagger. Now, when you're doing Wiccan work, I think it's called anathema. Anyway, this is a letter opener, but it makes a very nice pointer. So I really like the design on the back of this card because it was many years ago, many years ago, in my very, very early years. Probably I was still a teenager, I think, and there was a friend, a girlfriend of my younger sister, who mentioned this thing called Reiki, and I was not in that receptive mode back then of doing, learning more, doing more, understanding more about that level of spirituality. I was still, I dare say, a bit stuck in the religion side. being brought up. And there's nothing saying that religion is not, not right type of thing. We all have beliefs in different ways. So, but this one, she actually did have the third eye, like the eye on the inner palm of her hand, on both of them, because that's whatever she had connected to, as far as whether it was a cult or whether it was a religion or whether it was just something that she had done for part of her belief system. There was this eye tattooed on the inner palm of her hands. And it was explained to me at the time, but it was not that time where I was needing to be receptive for this. But now I understand, and I really appreciate the back of these cards, because it is connecting us to that third eye chakra, that is the inner eye. That's what is unknown, unseen, but it is the knowing. And it's all of that connection that I understand from it now, that I can really see the different levels of our own knowing as we grow, and the symbolism around what we use, and especially in anything that is a tool, like our cards. We can take our symbols from anything, really. So and these, of course, we're using cards because that's the depictions we had, the depictions, that the tool that is the way. Depictions, I'm trying to think of the medium, as in here we've got images on stiff card that we can shuffle and know that spirit are giving us the right message in however they come forward for us. That's what I was trying to say. So, got that out. I think my brain's starting to get back into action. So, and here we've got Kerry Ann. Good morning, Kerry Ann. So I was in the middle of I think I was in the middle of a beautiful dream. And like yesterday's was a different one. Even the dreams that we have bring forward that can be our knowing in specific and subtle ways too sometimes. And we move through our day and realise that, that's what that meant, even when it gets picked up from the energies of the cards and the connection that makes with us. So tap into your spiritual connections, whether it is your angels, whether you've got a spiritual guidance or a specific guide. It can be a team, but it can be a one-on-one with one entity specifically, even our animal spirits. So let's get into it. I am still a bit slow. I might need another coffee. Birch, broom, and whip is the first card. We've got the home and we've got the child. Now, these two were in yesterday's, and I had shuffled them absolutely thoroughly. So it's certainly something that is an important point for this weekend, obviously, to have that cleansing, that getting some of that work done, that clearing out, and being in that wonderful playful mode of childlikeness as we're doing it, to make it really enjoyable. And it's really funny because, isn't it serendipitous the way that some of what we get given as our symbolism and what we are being shown as these messages is so specific to actual fact? Because across the road from me, the family was clearing out, packing up like they were moving. There was a couple of trailers, furniture coming out, and all of that. And I dare say today for them would be, because it looked pretty empty by the time that they'd finished last evening but stayed here. And I would say that today probably is that time of maybe cleaning out, leaving in the condition that it's needing for the next tenant or something, or the owner. I don't know. I don't know them that well, but there is a specific of what a card had shown for the energies of the day close to me. So it may not be specifically for you itself, but it's showing the process of something in your life that is going through this, that is giving you this symbolism, the indication of, could be for you, could be for someone else close to you. that sort of thing. So here we are with the energy still flowing of the birch broom and whip. And it does feel like a nice cleansing because the rain at the moment being so gentle and soft. You know how the sound on a tin roof, because I do have a tin roof, and it's just that gorgeous, gentle. I could have slept in for a lot longer, but I knew that it was time to get up, not just because I do these daily live streams, but because the body itself knows. So I had woken up sort of, but was in that dozy, I want to stay in bed because it was cozy. And there was the puppies, dogs, well, they are bigger than pups, um, playing in that space. They were in the process of waking me up because it was past their tucker time. You know, it's all of that part and parcel of living our lives, isn't it? All those little influences. So, and here we are in the home space. So maybe today is about staying at home and just really enjoying some playtime, something to do with our kids if you've got kids at home, or grandchildren if you've got grandchildren. Go visit them or have them visit you. You know, it's that level of, or if you've got some friends playing a game. I love board games, and it's one of those things that these days is pretty difficult to connect and get people together for the board games. This child is playing marbles now. Do you remember playing marbles as a child? It's still possible to do it as an adult too. You can still get marbles. I've probably still got some packed up somewhere from those childhood days. I remember the cat's eyes and the big things, and I don't even remember how we described them, but I know there was cat's eyes and there was, oh, now I can't remember it. You know, the really, really big ones. Anyway, it's all of that. Oh, good evening, because it would be your evening, wouldn't it, Mark? Saturday evening for you. Hi, how are you? G'day and all that stuff. Lovely to see you. So here we are with these beautiful bring into home, cleansing, enjoying your space, you know, clearing out the energy, because once we've cleansed and all the rest, it really does feel fresh and light and bright. And we've got that space then to allow new energies, new happenings to be. And maybe it's a new game or someone coming into play afresh, all of this sort of stuff. So what does it mean for you? Because really there's not, you know, when there's this, let me think. I've got to get my brain into gear. Let me just have a slurp of coffee first. Have a look at the cards and feel into what they actually might be meaning for you. And good morning, Shaz. Yes, you're seeing your grandson soccer presentation today. Oh, that'll be nice. Catching up with family, isn't it? There's the home, what that means as well. Big marbles for tombolas. Ah, there you go. Thank you, because I just couldn't think of it. Gee, when it's silence and no talking, a swallow sounds very loud, doesn't it? So there we go. So there's the cards for today. Birch, broom and whip, home, house, whichever way you like to look at that castle. I think that's a beautiful depiction. It's very Mediterranean-ish Arabic style. I love it because this is an Arabic style of card, I think, and the child there. Lebanon. I have read part of what is in the guidebook there as far as the backstory of the artistry and stuff, because that's part of what I do like to read. So take in the energies of those cards for your day today, and really, like, I mean, we don't live as if we have to make them come true just because that's what Spirit's showing us. Just live each moment being present with it, and, you know, to the best of what you can decide what you're needing to do next and all of that. Trust in your spiritual guidance as you're moving through your day. Trust in you. Tap into that inner source from your heart space living, you know, that connection. And as far as the back of these cards, imagine that on your hand, and occasionally just do touch the hand to your third eye, because for those that may not know it, there is the third eye. It's between your brow. And whichever hand you feel your energies flowing through, just touch your hand to the third eye and feel that connection. It's one way of actually reminding yourself of that inner energy, strength, the whole, well, the realm of metaphysics, quantum physics, whatever way we try to describe as humans, we just don't understand enough because we're not meant to all at once. Our brains would explode. So just tap into it as you need, just by even, the prayer. You imagine that anyway. The two together, the power in what is the prayer hand stance. You can feel that energy as you're doing that. So I'm going to say namaste and have a blessed day being the best you that you can be. So thank you, Kerry Ann, and each and every one of you. Till two. Look, it won't be that I'll be on tomorrow morning. It will be sometime tomorrow afternoon, but I don't know when because it is the first day for my orientation of a new job. So, and it's been a while, like about 10 years for constant work. Yeah, anyway, we'll leave it at that and thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, gorgeous pup. Bye for now.